Hi, this is Rockport Ryan with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. Starting out this week, we're going to continue to take advantage of those ultra-high tides that we've got. Coming out here onto Estes Flats, checking the backside of this island, coming around all through Estes Flats, going with some top waters early in the morning, hitting the backside, getting into those reds. Bring yourself around out through Big Cut. Go ahead and switch over to some bait with some menhaden, some finger mullets, even free lining some live shrimp all along this shoreline of Trailer Island is going to pretty much guarantee you some nice box trout. Also, utilizing those high tides, we can launch here from Lighthouse Lakes Park. Go ahead and come on into these lakes with those high tides. They're going to be stacked up along this shoreline. It'll offer you a nice little protection from the south winds. Again, this is going to be going with some top waters. Make sure if you've got the time that you come all the way down into these lakes back here. This is going to be about, I think, marker 12, coming around to marker 15. In these canals and everything, you may occasionally even see those reds swimming right off your bow. Just slow down, let them get out in front of you, and when you get to the next opening, make your casts and hook up. Okay, going with a bit of a wild card this time. If you have access to somebody with a boat that you can load your kayaks on, one thing that you never want to miss out on is an opportunity to bring those kayaks out to Mud Island. You can have that boat anchor up anywhere along these shorelines, then drop those kayaks and get into these back lakes. Getting down into some of these cuts and everything, they're going to be stacked up with redfish because the boats cannot get to them. Up in here, you're going to be running like rattle traps, unfair rip and slash, any of your subsurface stuff, because it is going to have a bit more depth right now. But definitely, if you have the opportunity, take that trip and come on out here. All right, we're going to be looking at coming out here from the Port Bay Road launch, coming down along this shoreline, go out and around the piers there for the hunting club. With these nice high tides that we've got, you'll actually be above the grass when you come back into this corner of Italian Bend. Right around the old pilings that you'll see out there, you'll probably see some tailing reds all the way back in this area. The nice thing about this place is stay along the shoreline, throwing some top waters for some reds. When you start to wind up your trip, come right out here to this drop off, switch to your subsurface, and catch the trout all the way back. If you want a nice little cleanup when you get back to the end, along the pilings out here is normally stacked up with some nice good sized sheep's head. With that, you're probably going to need to go to your bait with your shrimp. But everything out here this time of the year is going to be nice and above the grass and easy targets. All right, we're going to wrap up this week by coming out here to the fish habitats here out by Portland. This is going to be going with some diving lures, your unfair stick minnows, anything that you can just bring down to about 3 to 4 inches underneath the surface, going around between all of those areas there in that fish habitat and everything. That's going to be stacked up with some trout. We were pulling out some nice numbers, mixed sizes, but definitely going to have some nice quantity of trout coming in through all of this area of the fish habitat. Thanks for watching. I'm Rockport Ryan.